Alright everybody, good morning. We have topped off and we are on our way. We just got on, ooh, that's a nice build. Highway 80. The sun is in our face as usual. I totally skimped on that thought. But it did not escape me. That's a nice field too. There's a little bit of, what do you call that? Not bog, early morning wet shit. White, you can't see too fog. But yeah, the trailer's gonna be something to be getting used to here. So it's kind of doing the pull thing. So it's kind of weird. I went to stop, but it was really hard. It was kind of like out of nowhere. So which is kind of weird because I did slow down. You know, excited. I slept like shit last night. No surprise. And of course, you know, by the time the alarm went off, it was like, no. You know how that goes. But we are on the we're not going like, there's like three sides to I'm taking. There was either the front 40, and I wouldn't have minded if I was down towards it more, then I could just jump on it and cut across. But the way I came was all the back roads. So, but I didn't have this bastard on my ass either. So it is what it is. It's so far it's all pretty smooth. I mean, I topped her off with like 3 gallons, and I guess it mixed up some shit because she started doing that wanting to die thing. So it was like, okay. So we're working with that right now. So that's where we're at. But I'm hoping it's going to be a smooth drive. And we'll probably talk to you guys in a couple of hours. But I got my coffee. Got some water, got ice in here. I got everything. I just need to wake up some. You know, as usual, now I'm really fucking nervous because, you know, I don't know what I'm walking into here. You know, anything could fucking happen here. So, but so far, there's a couple of really nice fields. And, you know, it's amazing. I never realized how corn dependent we really were. I mean, honestly, because it's in everything we have. Oh, I thought I was doing speed. That's the kind of spooky thing. It's like, you know, it's in our gas, it's in our drinks, it's in our food, it's in all of our shit. So it's like, okay, you know, be what it may. All right, so we got a full tank. See how long that gets us for. And pulling this bastard. So we did stop. That was like almost $10, $9.50. So we'll see how far it gets us. You never know with this shit. So other than that, you guys have a good afternoon. I'm going to kick back with some tunes and just drive, baby, drive. We'll talk to you guys later, man. Bye. Hey, I just want to tape this bridge because it's like the second one I passed. These things are huge and they're beautiful. I mean, this one ain't too bad. The other one was like, I was bouncing all over the damn place. But this one's pretty cool. I just want to throw it in here for all of you. I'm just saying, I just want to throw it in there because I thought it was really cool looking. So, we'll talk to you guys later. How's everybody doing, man? We're just coming out of, what the hell is this? Greensboro, Kentucky. So, there's, we're going around Greensboro, obviously. It's funny because I never knew there's a Corvette museum over here. And then across the street, Bowling Green. So we're just coming out of Bowling Green here. A lot of fucking trucks, I'll tell you. Not that many, but there's a lot of trucks. But at least they stayed in their lane. I can't really complain. So it was funny because they have a racetrack. You can rent a fucking Corvette and race it on a racetrack. Man, I got a chubby when I seen that. I was like, how much? I'm going to have to look into that because when I come back to get my shit from Arizona, it's going to be a hell of a drive. But I don't know, maybe take a little detour, you know, and come up here on the way back or something and race us some fucking vets, man. I'll be fucking shit, man, right there. Yeah, what's the fastest you got? Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was kind of cool. It's the Kentucky Corvette Museum up here in Bowling Green, and I think it's just east of it. And just so y'all know, heads up, man, that looked really fucking cool, man, to be driving. Nobody was driving on it though, at least this morning, but I thought that would be cool to go do that. It's kind of like that, the Groupon thing. They had it down in Phoenix when I lived there. And for like $300 to $600, you can drive anywhere from 5 to 9 different like high performance cars like Ferraris, Lamborghinis. You know, you get to drive that on the racetrack down there. You know, the big Grand Prix they had down there. You know, they let you take it around circles and shit. So I just wanted to touch on that. We're doing pretty good. I just topped off before we came around Bowling Green. I tossed a 20 in there to top it off just to make sure. But right now, we're on our trek. We are 132 miles in. It feels like fucking forever. It was funny because I looked and it's only 10:30 now. Give or take a couple minutes. It's 10:30 now, and we're just about over 1/3 there. So everything's been going good, you know. So I'm driving. I wish I wasn't fast enough to catch it. I'm driving, right? And this guy next to me just passed me, a government vehicle. And all of a sudden, he like slams on his brakes. And I'm like looking at what the fuck's he doing? And he like passed me. Well, there's a tire in front of me. Just a tire. And it came off the trailer guy that passed me. He was way overloaded with shit he was taking to the dump, I guess. And the tire had come off, you know, and it's sitting there. And the guy's just like, he's like pinned right behind me. And he's just watching. We're watching this tire go down the road. It was going. And all of a sudden, it just kind of veered off, and then it kind of went down the road. And it's kind of, you know, I'm slowing down because I'm like, that fucker, I don't need to come back and shooting over my hood and shit. But it stayed over there, and then all of a sudden, the guy, he kept going. Like, he didn't even know the fucking tire came off. And then all of a sudden, it dawned on him, and he pulled over, and, you know, I yelled as I drove by, it's about 100 yards back. But, yeah, rim, everything. I mean, the bolts hadn't been sheared off because that rim was still on the fucking thing. So that's my little thing so far. Our big excitement before we got to Bowling Green. We'll see what else happens, but you know, it's all a hoot so far. So I'm just saying, let me touch you guys a little bit on this trip. Mammoth Cove. They had this one. It's called Lost Cove, Lost Cove, Cave Cove. And I'm thinking, okay, if people get lost in there and they named it after Lost, do I want to go in there? You know, people are lost, you know. Or is it like, you know, kind of you find the body, you get a free day's pass, you know, kind of shit like that. I'm just saying. So we'll talk to you guys later. I just wanted to touch base with you and my excitement so far with the fucking tire coming off. But you guys, we'll talk to you a little bit. We'll probably get on the other side of whatever the hell the next town, Glasgow, the Russian town. You know, we'll do another big quick video there and see what happens. All right, guys, you have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Hey, I took this video earlier. Sorry, passing the highway here, and I wanted to show you the sides of these mountains and how they carved them out. But I think the video was sideways. Look at this. That is freaking awesome. Look at that. That is so cool the way they do it. And some of them go like forever, and they have like shake stack on top, which is really, really freaking awesome. Nice, because I thought that was really cool. And it's like some of them, they have a really long way, and you see the shell stacked and all of that. Shale, is that how you say? It's so fucking cool. So I just wanted to touch real quick in case the other video, because it was straight up and down, it might be a little goofy. So that's why I did. All right, everybody. We're in some weird ass fucking town called Pulaski. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there are some weird fucking people around. So we're just gonna, we got gas, we topped off another 24, so she's got a full belly now. And this time we got some points, so we're good for that. It's kind of weird, small little town, just kind of like drive through, nothing. And I guess we got like 25 miles or something before we have to turn again, 40 or something like that. So just chopping up with you guys, you know. We had some weird visions. Look, they got these tanks. They're like painted. Like there's one of them right there. You can see up on the hill, but I just passed a whole shitload of them up there. Man, this is just Tractor City out here. It's like, okay. So it is what it is. I got 42 miles. Look, there's a river. I don't know what river it is. Some weird ass fucking name. And they got some, you're about to see a big train. Look at that bridge. Look at that bridge. That thing's huge. Oh, police got somebody. So I'm gonna go. Alright, there's some weird ass shit on the side. It's like they're burnt. Look at that. That's crazy. So I am in Burnside, Kentucky. And unbeknownst to any of you, Burnside, Kentucky is home to Clorox bleach, and Kingsford, the fire Coles, Kingsford. So, and they are the original home of Boy Scouts in America. Oh no! So I thought I'd throw that little tidbit out there, but you know, been driving for a little bit. We topped off, like I said, my baby here, so. This seems to be a back and forth 3-lane highway. So we're taking turns here. I don't know where the guy on my ass just came from, but he can pass me if he's fucking in a hurry. So far we've been alright, uneventful other than the tire. And some weird people hanging out at the stores, but you know, it is fucking Kentucky, so I can't really judge people. So, I don't know what the fucking speed limit is, bro. It's probably like 55, so I should probably do at least 55, right? I guess if I don't keep up with the guy in front of me, I'm not going fast. I don't know. I have to look at this. But I thought I'd just touch a little base with this, a little useless information now I have it stuck in my head. Burnside, Kentucky, home of Boy Scouts in America, Kingsford Charcoal, and Clorox bleach. Go figure. Didn't know that, but hey, now you know it. So pass it on. So how you doing? You guys doing? So I was almost here about an hour out, and my battery light came on. And you know, luckily I had, you know, my Jemmy girl. I asked her, "What the hell is that?" She's like, "Well, your car's running off the battery." I'm like, "Why the hell is it running off the battery?" It's like your alternator all of a sudden just stopped, or your belt's not spinning right. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, because she ran right all the way here until it rained. And then I drove over a couple of puddles, and now she's all pissy. And then, of course, you know, I'm trying to get here as fast as I can, because I'm here now, but I'm like, was it 2 miles out from the storage unit, because I just want to get unloaded, get rid of this trailer, and undo that thing under the hook, because I'm thinking that's what it is. Because I've never, ever had that problem before when it rained, ever. So I wonder if that's part of the electrical problem, why they pulled that fucking fuse out of there. Anyway, so I've been trying to get there, and of course we get drenched in the biggest fucking storm there is. I'm like, holy shit. And it's got me taking all these back fucking roads, and I don't know where it's got me going, you know. I'm just trying to get here. And I'm like, that's crazy. Now I finally got on this main highway area, and I'm like, now I'm just trying to find a storage area so I can get this bad boy unload. I hope the guy doesn't come out, so I need to come to the office, because like, I can't turn my car off right now. Let me put this shit away, lock it up, take this trailer back, and then I'll stop by on the way back. So that way, if my car does die, and school, I guess, is out, because it's like 3 o'clock now. I totally forgot that, you know, we're an hour ahead, another hour ahead. So it's 2 o'clock, it says, but that probably means it's 3 o'clock here now, which is school. So just giving you guys a heads up. It's like, this is crazy. I mean, she's driving fine. She feels fine. I had the damn radio on because I listened to my YouTube when I was driving. Ooh, nice bed. And I kept hearing this. I thought it was a fucking car for like half an hour, because the goddamn radio was on. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I turned it off, and now she's all quiet, but the light's still on. But it tells me not to turn it off, because if I turn it off, I might not start it again. So I want to get in there, throw my shit in the storage, and then get the hell out of there. Take this back. Well, I gotta pee, but a quick pee, you know, and get this shit going. And then, you know, that's been a really stressful last hour, I can tell you that. You know, and then this is funny, so I will tell you about this. So I was driving, and I looked up and had a heart attack, because I thought this guy in a U-Haul was on my ass. Yes, I forgot. You know, I just looked up, and I was just like, oh shit. You know, it's just like, I had that breath just, oh, that was fucked up. So it was like, damn. So it is what it is, but I'm coming up on it now. I wish you luck. I'll do one more after I drop the trailer off and all that shit, and then I'll put it together and throw it out there for you guys. But that's been my trip, other than that tire thing and this battery thing. It's really got me freaked out, because like I said, everything fixed. I just had a new belt, so there shouldn't be any problem unless you didn't put the stupid cover on the bottom of it back, and I'll look. And if he did, I'm pissed, because that means I gotta buy a new one, because I've never had this water problem before, ever in this Jeep. It's a Jeep. I've never had this problem. But, you know, once I get there and I pee, I'll calm down, throw this shit, just throw it in the storage. I'll deal with it later. And then, you know, it is what it is. But you guys, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. All right, guys, how you doing? So we got the trailer dropped off. We got the shit unloaded. Of course, my fucking unit has to be, like, right there at the fucking office door. I'm like, seriously? It's like, but it seemed a lot smaller than what it was. But, you know, I didn't want to deal with it because of the battery thing going on with the car. So I threw my shit in there as fast as I could. And I got that trailer back. It only took me like 10 minutes back and forth. Finally, I just gave up. I just unscrewed it. I pushed it back where it needed to go. And I took some pictures and I fucking left. I was like, I'm done. It's like, I'm good. But, so then, adventures never end, never cease with me. So, I get me a Little Caesars pizza, right? And I splurge and got me the, you know, the real good Italian bread, you know, to go with it. Because, you know, I'm going to be in the hotel probably all day. You know, I'll come down in the morning, grab some food, dwell about starting the car, see if she's okay or not. I didn't know that my windshield wiper, the fluid thing in there, it snapped on my passenger side, so it's pointing down at my fucking engine. So when I spray it, I get a little on my window, but the rest of it goes in the motor, right? Guess where? Right on the fucking belt. So go figure that one out. So hopefully they didn't fry my alternator. So I'm really hoping on that one. Because I'm sure that will be a nice fucking penny. And so, you know, it never ends. So I ordered a little pizza, right? And I hit the Little Caesars app to take me there. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's on the way back to the hotel. Good to go. And I get down there and I'm following. Why the fuck is it in the middle of like a housing zone? It's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I'm like, I'm so agitated by now because I'm hungry. I want to go take a shower. I want to relax in my room and just be the fuck left alone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just crazy. So it takes me back and I look at it and it goes, you have arrived. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking house, somebody's house. You know, surrounded by other people's houses. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, I finally find a place to pull off. And I go ahead and I use, you know, Google Maps, and it's all the way back where I fucking came from. I just passed right by it. You know, God knows how long it's been sitting in that fucking oven. I was like, you son of a bitch, you serious? I'm like, God damn it. So I had to go all the way back, and then, you know, they're just packed. You know, there are a lot of kids in there. They're cranking some biz, man. They're doing some biz. I'm hoping their pizza's good. So we'll see. And I was just like, of course, you know, once I got it, I'm on my way to get it. I'm like, I should have left the cheese and shit in the car. Oh well. But I was like, oh, this is crazy. So it is what it is. But I was like, man, I cannot win for shit. So go all the way back, open the sheriff's. They were nice. Open the door for me. Well, thank you. And he's like, hey, anytime, buddy. I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to be that friendly. Pizza or not. It's like, boom. But that was funny. I'm like, your Glock's almost hanging off, falling off your fucking hip. So I'm gonna fix that holster. Anyway, so I got my pizza. I haven't turned the car off since we got here either. So, and she's been running fine. She once I got rid of that fucking trailer, you know, it's going bam, 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 bam on that fucking ball the whole time, and I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. Luckily, I got a break in the traffic. I just headed there, and then of course all of a sudden, hey, it's right here. It's like, fuck her. So I had to go all the way back, flip a bitch through this parking lot. I'm sure people do it all the time. They're pissed off. But, you know, I tried to back it up like 10 times, and finally I just said, fuck this. And I just unhitched it, and I just dropped it on the ground, and I just shoved it back, took a bunch of pictures, and I had a fucking life. But she drives a hell of a lot better with that thing on there, and she stops much better, too. And of course, you know, other than a couple of drops, no fucking rain. But hey, we are here, though. a very eventful fucking drive that shouldn't have been eventful, other than the tire. The tire was gonna, what's it doing? It's gonna make a left or right. Use your fucking blinker, tire. Finally it made it right, without flagging. But yeah, she's all purring. She's all quiet. She's at her 6.5% idle, and she's not overheating, and she's got just under 3/4 of a tank of gas. I splurged, got the cheese bread. Fuck you. I don't know if I'm gonna go out tomorrow. Let me see how I feel after a nice shower. Hopefully a good night's sleep. Shit like that. I can only pray. Hopefully no other shit, because I've already basically checked in. I just gotta give them the card, let them run it. So that is what it is. So hopefully they didn't give me like a top floor in the middle of fucking nowhere. That just agitates the crap out of me. But top floor is better than having somebody upon me. So other than that, we're gonna wrap this trip up. Oh man, it's been a long fucking 8 hours. I tell you, it's eventful too. So I hope you guys were entertained as much as I have once I piece this all together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, do all the shit, hit the bell. Hey, donate to our food pantry, always helpful. Get me a pizza and help others on the way. So other than that, you guys have a good afternoon and have a good evening, and I'm going to go take a shower. All right, everybody, good morning. We have topped off, and we are on our way. We just got on, ooh, that's a nice build, Highway 80. The sun is in our face as usual. I totally skimped on that thought. But it did not escape me. That's a nice field too. There's a little bit of, what do you call that? Not fog, early morning wet shit. White, you can't see through fog. But yeah, the trailer's gonna be something to be getting used to here. So it's kind of doing the pull thing. So it's kind of weird. I went to stop, but it was really hard. It was kind of like out of nowhere. So which is kind of weird because I did slow down. Excited. I slept like shit last night. No surprise. And of course, by the time the alarm went off, it was like, no. You know how that goes. But we are on the. We're not going like. There's like 3 sides that I'm taking. There was either the front 40, and I wouldn't have minded if I was down towards it more. Then I could just jump on it and cut across. But the way I came was all the back roads. So, but I didn't have this bastard on my ass either. So, it is what it is. So far it's all pretty smooth. I mean, I topped her off with like 3 gallons, and I guess it mixed up some shit because she started doing that wanting to die thing. So it was like, okay. So we're working with that right now. So that's where we're at. But I'm hoping it's going to be a smooth drive. And we'll probably talk to you guys in a couple of hours. But I got my coffee. Got some water. Got ice in here. I got everything. I just need to wake up some. As usual, now I'm really fucking nervous because, I don't know what I'm walking into here. Anything could fucking happen here. So. But so far, there's a couple of really nice fields, and it's amazing. I never realized how corn dependent we really were. I mean, honestly, because it's in everything we have. Oh, I thought I was doing speed. That's the kind of spooky thing. It's like, it's in our gas, it's in our drinks, it's in our food, it's in all of our shit. So it's like, okay, be what it may. Alright, so we got a Popo tank. See how long that gets us for. And pulling this bastard. So we did stop. That was like almost $10, $9.50. So we'll see how far it gets us. You never know with this shit. So other than that, you guys have a good afternoon. I'm gonna kick back with some tunes and just drive, baby, drive. We'll talk to you guys later, man.